Have you ever heard the saying that about 70% of communication is portrayed through body language? Before someone even opens their mouth to speak, we start assuming what they're like just by the way they're carrying themselves. How they stand, they listen, they walk. All this conveys certain messages to the observer about who you really are. So ask yourself, what perception am I giving others by the way I'm using my body language? Are you turning people away, or are you attracting people towards you like a magnet? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you how to be more confident and attractive and respectable using the power of body language. Stay tuned. Q&A Tuesday, all your voice questions answered. Hi, I'm Elisa James, holistic voice and presentation coach, and my passion is helping people break through their blockages to self-expression so they can be more successful in life and in business. Today, we're going to cover body language from your feet to your face so you can learn why some are good if you want to make a positive impact and some you need to avoid. Let's start with the feet. Stand with your feet hip width apart with your toes pointing slightly outward. Why? The premise is that closed body language is associated with fear, lack of confidence, and defensiveness. For example, if someone was going to hit you, your instinct would be to close off your body to the blow and protect yourself. Open body language, on the other hand, is associated with being relaxed, calm, and confident. So using your feet in this example, toes pointing inwards is closed and toes pointing outwards is more open. Now let's move up to the hands. Whatever you do, don't keep your hands in your pockets. Don't cross them over each other either and close off your chest by placing one hand over the other arm. Even holding a drink right in front of your chest is a form of closed body language. It makes people feel safer and less vulnerable, sure, because they're protecting themselves in this very small, insignificant way. But these small habits can give the perception that you're nervous and closed off to people. Instead, keep your hands at your sides. Even hold your drink to one side to keep your body language more open. When you're speaking, use your hands too to illustrate your points and emphasize certain words in your communication. Now, let's move up to the chest. This is actually the area that many people have a lot of problem with. A lot of people who are insecure or nervous in life have rounded shoulders and slouch. Being on computers all day, of course, doesn't help improve our posture, but we do have a lot of control over this area of our body, and it makes a huge difference in how we're perceived by others. If you've got rounded shoulders and a caved-in chest due to years of bending over the computer, you might want to visit a health practitioner to help readjust your spine and get some exercises to help your spine stay in better alignment. But most importantly, shoulders up, back and down, and chest open at all times makes you more open and approachable. Now, let's move up to the head. You should always follow the principle ears over your shoulders. This will make your head stand directly on top of the atlas bone, which is the bone at the very top of the spine. If you tilt your head downwards too much, it'll make you seem shy and submissive. In the converse, holding your head up too high may make you appear too arrogant. Also, a great advantage of holding your head correctly is that you will have far less neck and shoulder tension, even if you do work on the computer all day long. So sit and stand with your ears over your shoulders. Lastly, let's move up to the face. The very first thing you really want to do is to make more eye contact when speaking. Strong eye contact is a huge indicator for confidence. I'm sure that you've met people that seem perfectly normal generally, but they're just not very good at maintaining eye contact. This lack of eye contact will make you both feel a little uncomfortable and make you be perceived as underconfident. A great place to start is to adhere to the 80-20 rule. Hold eye contact for about 80% of the time and then let your eyes wander for about 20% of the time. If you stare at the other person, on the other hand, for 100% of the time, you might come across as a little bit too intense or a little bit even creepy. Don't do it. The next thing you want to focus on is a smile. Now, you don't want to smile all the time like the Joker. That's going to come off a little slimy or creepy too, which will turn people off. But you also don't want to be one of those people that giggle and laugh all the time because they're socially anxious or nervous. People who laugh at everything and everyone are just showing how anxious and uncomfortable they really are. That's because laughing is a way that we dispel fear chemicals out of our body. And that's why sometimes we laugh spontaneously after something really scary happens. It helps release the pressure a little bit. The best thing you can do is have a subtle, happy grin on your face, like you're secretly having a good time. In singing, we call this the inside smile. It slightly holds your cheeks up and curls the edges of your mouth upwards instead of downwards. It's a great neutral position to adopt if you want to be perceived as confident and approachable. Now, let's talk about body language in motion. The rule of thumb, believe it or not, is to slow down your movements. Why? Because if you look at someone who's nervous or anxious, you'll notice how much they fidget and wriggle. People who move around a lot look like they have way too much nervous energy to burn off, and it makes people a little uncomfortable. And it's a bit exhausting to be around. If you want to be perceived as more confident, more attractive, and gain more respect, you just have to keep these simple tips in mind. Stay away from closed body language and move slower to show that you're confident and grounded. I hope you enjoyed that video today. Check out the other videos that I have on my channel on body language as well. I'll see you next time.